everyone, it's April and I am back with more watercolor fun with the Spectrum Aqua markers. I am using the same image that I used when I did the brown. This is a stamp by Stampendous. Whoop, let me get it in the camera there for you. Stampendous. And it is W116 Philly Sketch. I don't know if it's gonna focus in on that or not. Wow, I can't see. There we go, 116 Philly Sketch. Alrighty, I got this at Michael's. So if you're looking for it, I don't know if every Michael's carries it or not, but these sketchy type stamps are perfect for starting out watercoloring. And the Spectrum Aqua markers that I'm going to use are Slate, Charcoal, and Peach. Yeah, there we go. Kind of, maybe, sort of. Okay. So I'm going to start out. I'll go over the brushes just in case you didn't see my other video. I've got two number 7 rounds. Don't ask me why I have two. I couldn't tell you. And a number 4 for the smaller areas. This sketch type stamp makes it really easy to do watercolor, and that's why I'm starting out with this kind of stamp, because I've gotten frustrated in the past when I've tried to watercolor and I wasn't successful. So I'm starting out with something that's easier. I can use bigger brushes and experiment on, and then I'll work up towards the harder images. I've taken the slate and I've gone along the main hair, and I'm going to take the charcoal and I'm going to do the same thing and just following the sketchy lines, and I'm filling it in. Like that. Then I'm going to take my number 7 brush. I'm going to dip it in water, dab off the excess wet so that I have a damp brush but not a totally wet brush. My whole intent here is to follow the wavy lines and give the image the look of watercolor. And I continually get my brush wet and then take the excess off. I'm doing just like I did with the markers, following the line, getting the brush wet, dabbing it off. I'm kind of trying to soften the marker look, but keep the color there. And fill in the white space like that. I'm going to go ahead and just let that dry, and then I'm going to start working on the body of the horse. I'm going to go in with my slate again, which is a very light gray, and just follow the lines. And this time, my last horse, I ended up having to cover up this part of his chest, which I wanted to be white. I'm going to be more careful this time and try and keep the white on his chest. And then this one will have a white blaze as well. We used to have horses. When my kids were younger, they rode, and we didn't keep them at our house. Horses are high maintenance, but I like the white blaze on the horses. So again, gonna wet my number 7, dab off the excess water, and just go in and go along the line of the marker and fill in the white space with the color from the line of the marker. Here I'm going to pull it towards the darker part of the horse. I'm going to let a little go towards the white chest that I'm wanting to keep white, but not much, because last time I had to fill in with color because it didn't look right to me. So I'm pulling from the marker line towards the area that I want to fill with color. This horse is going to be quite a bit lighter. I'm using a dark gray color, but when you mix the water in, it softens it to a darker, or I'm sorry, to a lighter gray. Alright, now I'm going to soften this slate. Slate is very, very light, so it should allow me to keep my white chest there. And I'm just going to continue following the same pattern that I did with the rest. So I will stop yakking and just color and play a little bit of music, nothing fancy, and you can watch. So this is the horse. I really do like the way that it turned out. It's got the darker along the lines of the image, and then I put a little peach in the nostrils, and that really shows up against the black. So I hope that you will use your Spectrum Aqua markers. I hope that you have maybe a sketchy type stamp in your collection already, and you can go ahead and pull it out and do some practicing with your watercolor. It's a great deal of fun. Don't get frustrated. Just keep trying. And again, try and start out with something that is conducive to watercolor, and you should be successful. Have a great day.